Storm Plastics was established in 1989 by Martin Bennett. At the time, prior to the business being established, he was a drainage contractor, one of the largest drainage contractors in South Australia, and he seen a need for the industry for a repair joint, and that's when he made his first product. And then it led from there for reactive soils. The engineers got onto Martin, and they realised it was a great product for soil movement, for future damage to housing properties and buildings, and went from there. Our main core products are flexible joints for drainage systems. So we've designed a system, when buried in the ground, to expand and contract and swivel 360 degrees around, as well as have the angular deflection of up to 20 degrees to allow for full movement in all directions. We were sort of the pioneers in the industry to get the flexible joints up and going, because there was a lot of need in the industry. The engineers were asking us that they had a lot of issues with their buildings cracking up and breaking, and what was happening was the pipework was breaking underground, which then enhanced their damage to their building because the ground got wet and swelled up and cracked the building even further. So our system compensates for that movement and will alleviate any breakages. And we've also recently gotten into earthquake zone movement products, and we've just shipped over a container full of earthquake zone joints over to New Zealand, where they've got new building codes for earthquake zones. Our original earthquake zone joint that we've made was the first one that we ever made, was put into the Australian Embassy that was built in Jakarta. We use the advisory hotline a lot, and the ward wages, as well as some HR. One would be the price of electricity just going through the roof. The other one would be everyone taking their manufacturing to China and overseas. I'd like to see it staying in Australia, and yeah, we're doing our best to keep it that way. I'm a bit biased on that because I've always lived in South Australia and I love South Australia, but probably the people here are great, and the business community is really good. We've got a really good niche industry with our specific plumbing industry, and they're all very helpful. We've got a technical consultant in Victoria that is fully employed by us, and he's been working on all the earthquake zone stuff in New Zealand. He's been going backwards and forwards and working with the engineers. He's pretty keen to go to Japan, and because they have a lot of earthquakes in Japan and California.